Great time watching the games. It's really cool being a fan now. I can root for people I want to root for. I don't have to worry about preparing and who I'm going to guard, and I'm getting the tea. So you know what? It's a great time. It's work. You know, it's not just you go on there and you have a bunch of fun. You know, we actually get some things done, and but we have a great time, man.
You're a natural.
Hey, Kev, listen, watching you, being around you, you know, man, the great rest in peace to Craig. You know, Ernie, Charles, all these great influences, man, has definitely helped not just me, but our younger generations of broadcasters, man. It's totally, I didn't see this being my lane, but I'm having fun with it.
You're doing a great job. B, the pass to Brown. Picked by Horford. Brown, good.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown. Aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude tremendous.
46 seconds left in the first. Curry sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 6.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the replay brought to you by Under Armour, the Unleash Chaos moment, giving us a better perspective on just how far behind the line he was on that 3-ball. Here's Hayward. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, we've seen the Warriors. Celtics trail by 16. And Kevin, welcome to the 2K team. I didn't realize how much you love NBA 2K.
Oh, man, you know 2K is always live, man. I'm a super fan. Man, this game is going all over the place, bro. Like, seriously, like, I'm geeked to see what's next, man. They got everything down. I'm sitting here watching all the little small intangibles that come with the game. I'm watching the game grow. I'm watching how better players are getting. I'm watching the online play, man. It's lit. It's lit. I can't wait to see this.
Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Smart is out there with B, and it's Reed in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Smart kicks to Hayward. Morris outside. Reed a screen on Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Hayward drilled from 11 feet out. Hayward's got 8 points. And Kevin, you played for some great coaches, but is there any coach you would have been interested to work with that just didn't get a chance to? Say, Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson.
Those are great coaches. I've had very, very little time with those guys.
Maybe in all-star games and things like that.
I have. But, when you do all-star games, you let yourself go. You open up yourself to try to, be there and be present with the guys. Yes. Open up, hey, what's up? What's been up with you? How's the year for y'all? Y'all playing well. We're going to beat y'all when we see y'all, blah, blah, blah. But, you're very cordial. And, you're not talking too much about X's and O's. But you do share perspectives. You do share, philosophies. Pop is a great mind. I had a chance to sit with him a couple times. Phil's a great mind. Phil is super deep and loves the philosophy of. I haven't had a lot of time with those guys. Doc Rivers, shout out to Doc, and I know he doesn't get a lot for his philosophies, but he's very enriched with philosophies and styles and bringing teams together and trying to make sure that guys stay connected, stimulated. He would always tell us, never get bored with the process.
Wow, that's so intriguing. Interesting to hear. Here's B, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Russell kicks to Jerebko. Golden State moving the ball around. Second chance effort, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Boston.
Yeah, getting to the line more and more. Proof that Giannis is consistently being aggressive.
Kevin, you were so successful jumping from high school to pros. What do you think about the current situation now, the age of 19, the minimum to go to the draft?
I'm always be a fan of the younger kids being able to have the opportunity. I don't like when you put parameters. I could see if college was really teaching these kids and really giving them a solid situation to be able to have something to defer to. But, these kids are not learning at the rate that you would like them to learn in college. And plus, they're not staying in college to these great institutions to be able to apply some of the things they're learning. So I just think that they need...
They're basketball players.
They're basketball players, but they should have the opportunity to take advantage of if you're able to play at 17, 18 like I was. Not saying that every kid's going to have that, but you have obviously the D-League. You have all these multiple leagues throughout the world and where kids go to play. Some kids have missed out just because of that 1 year and some mishaps. And you sit here and you can say, for business is good for this. Listen, the business is what it's going to be. We need to develop and have these kids be professionals more than anything. We need to grow these kids from a skill level and an appetite level. Our game was built off for wanting to be better than the ones that's come before us. You know what I'm saying? Lou Alcindor came in here. He was, a.k.a. obviously Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was more encouraged to beat out Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell more than anything. And then that starts to trickle down from the effect of from Jordan wanting to be better than Larry Bird and Magic to Kobe wanting to be better than, it's the same thing. It's being trickled down. And when I think of greatness, I think, it's going to follow. It's going to be shadows, and at some point it's going to mimic.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. There are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. That free throw good from Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward can contribute in any phase of the game. He shoots it obviously well. He can rebound the basketball. He's a terrific passer. And maybe the thing you like most, Kev, is his love for the game.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Kevin, we know how hard the players work, the elite players work the hardest. We know the coaches work so hard. Everyone in that coaching staff, everyone wants the game called right. Is an added referee something that would help the game in any way, do you think?
More eyes on it.
We got 3 right now.
Listen, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And we're yelling at those 3. Listen, more eyes on the prize, if you will, so be it. It's just about how the game is. You want referees to be consistent. you want your referees to also let the guys play a little bit. You know, that's just my preference. I'm not a league official, nor do I know flow and momentum. I'm just talking from a fan perspective and watching it.
Yes.
But, you know, as a player, you find things to complain about because that's what a player does when it comes to advantage versus disadvantage. But fourth ref, I don't think it will hurt. To me, it would be about how they were calling it.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Kevin, we see some coaches get extremely emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style would you prefer to play for when you were in your prime? Did you want a coach who was animated, or did you want a coach that was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline. You know, I like to think that great coaches are going to be able to coach you in practice, and then during the games, you know, it's about the product and what you put out on the floor.
Yes.
You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, understand that this is a game of runs, know that it's a game of momentum, and have plays for those momentums and those times, or coaches that I've always gravitated to and understood that they
like
know.
Doc was kind of in between, wasn't he? Little bit of emotion, but he could also have a calm demeanor on that side.
Doc. You know what? That severity, and you play with that importance, and you know, knowing that you're playing for the next guy. So you know that's important.
Smart with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Regular season grind, 82 games in the regular season. In your opinion, is that the right amount of games for teams to play, or would you like to see the schedule shortened where there's more practice in between, more days of rest, more days to recuperate?
Man, look.
You got a big smile on your face.
For the old school, Kev, you know, 82 games is how you got to come through it. This is, listen.
It's a war, isn't it?
It is. And you know what? This is the tradition of it, man. This is what it is, bro. If you don't want to go through this and go through this hall and this road of this journey, then cool. Go to another league. They got shorter games. They got other awards that you can, you know. This is the NBA. This is what it is. This is the grind of it. And ones that have come before you have done it, just like the ones that's after you is going to do it. This is what it is, bro.
6 to shoot, and Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Kevin, some of the relatively new rules protecting players, the breakaway, the flagrant 1, the flagrant 2. Are you in favor of all this stuff?
I'm in favor for players' health. You know, anything that is going to be detrimental to a player's health, I feel like, you know, the player's health is the first and only obligation. That's all I've ever worried about. You know, foul play, you know, I think every player should always understand it's a way to foul. It's a way to be able to, you know, send a message. But in the heat of the moment, I get it. You know, things happen. But just I hope that all players out there will continue to, you know, to care about and respect the game.
Feeds it to Smart. Screen by Jefferson. Smart dishes to Jefferson. Here's B. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, I thought he was rushing his shot early on, but not here in the second quarter.
Kevin, you accomplished everything individually as a teammate. Anything that you wish you would have done, any player that you wish you would have played with, any regret in that form? that lingers with you in retirement?
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you sit back and think about I would love to play with Kobe for a year or, got to, team, at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance to. Wasn't there like a rumor at one time?
Yeah, it was.
Going to the Lakers?
My connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. It was just what it was. But, Kobe,
you wouldn't have traded the Paul Pierce thing for anything?
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection and then the team he raised.
At the line for the Celtics, Marcus Morris will be at the line shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Brown, he's checked in for B. Bell, he's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Antetokounmpo. Out to Thompson, trying to get back on track. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Smart. The screen from Brown. Thompson against Morris. Jefferson setting the pick for Morris. Over Thompson. Here's Jefferson. Got a piece of it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Brown the pass to Smart. Morris with the screen for Smart. Screen by Jefferson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that. That's right, that'll get their attention.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a 3rd foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Tatum in for Morris. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. Here's Peters. Oh, goodness. Wow.
Wow.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
KG, I know you can't stay any longer. You've got to move on, but we appreciate your time, and it's always great to see you.
Kev, anytime, man. It's great to see you, man. Anytime you need me, you let me know, man. I'm yours.
Former MVP, Defensive Player of the Year and champion, Kevin Garnett. And Doris, one of the things that really strikes me about KG, he's as smart as he is athletically gifted. What a treat to have him join us tonight.
Well, I'm in awe of his enthusiasm, and it's not just when he's talking, but when others are talking as well. There's so much life to the conversation. Everything he brought to the court for 21 years, he now brings to the booth.
And here is Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against Orlando.
And his big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way. And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
Smart with the ball. Curry meets him. Tatum's shot is off. From deep 3-point range. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 21 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They look like they were